Do you ever find yourself bored on the internet researching and looking at different pieces of camping and backpacking gear and think, that's an interesting piece of gear. I wonder what that's all about. And that's what we're going to talk about today. An interesting, unique, strange piece of gear that I found recently that I'm like, I want to see what that's all about, because the price point was nice and it just intrigued me in a way of I can cook food without using a traditional stove. Interesting. So what I've got here is the lava gel oven. This is a flameless heating element, basically, that allows for me to rehydrate a freeze-dried meal, which we're going to do here and demonstrate and talk about this piece of gear, but also to warm up pre-cooked meals, to take something out on a camping trip and not have to use a gas canister, a stove, or a fire of any kind, and you can still warm up and heat up your food for the evening. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, this video is not sponsored by Lava Gel. I did purchase this off of Amazon after I saw this on another YouTube channel that was featuring a bunch of like random finds and stuff from the Outdoor Retailer show. So I bought this and thought, hey, let's go into the mountains on a beautiful rainy day and see what this thing is all about. So I'm going to bring you down to the table here and we'll talk about it. I'll move most of this stuff off the table here just so we can talk about what this kit includes and just my initial thoughts on it. I've already used it a little bit at home, but this is the lava gel oven, and then you have this heating pad that is activated with a water solution that's like a salt solution. On here it says the ingredients are water, citric acid, salt, and then sodium, basically. And then you have your lava gel heat pad. Now, this was hilarious to me. When you get on the Lava Gel website, it's a very interesting website. There is like no information about how this is harvested, what it is exactly. But on another video that I saw, this is sustainably sourced minerals from the earth and the ocean, whatever that means. But take the AI photos and stuff on the Lava Gel website as an indicator of not providing a lot of information. But I guess the concept of what we have here is still pretty interesting. So you have this lid with these handles on the side that lock down, and then you have a metal insert with the bottom of this for you to put your heating element into and to put the water. So this gives you enough space to put a freeze-dried meal like this from Pinnacle, which we're going to open up and have right now. But this basically works the same way as you have seen from a MRE, where you have that water heating element that once you put the water into the element, then it heats everything up. We're just going to dump this fully non-hydrated meal into the container here. Then what I'll do is take my water. So I'm going to pour this over my food, just like I would inside of the bag. I'm going to give it a quick mix here, and then we're going to get the heating element all charged and get it heating up to show you what this is all about. So now we're going to take the lava gel heat pad, which this is like one of the cons of this whole thing, is the number of pieces that are required for you to just warm this up. We're going to take the water now that I've got the pad in the bottom here, and this is going to create a reaction to make that lava gel. And it will like instantly start heating up and have that exothermic reaction that they mention in their videos and stuff. But I'm going to put that on there. And then this lid has a slit in it for it to vent. Now this is going to heat with a conduction and convection. So your conduction is going to come from the heat of the lava gel pad at the bottom, and then your convection from the steam going around and heating the top. Whoa, we'll pick that up here in a second. Don't want to litter. But this is going to go for 7 to 10 minutes of heating time, and it will bring it up to roughly 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I've been going for roughly 7 minutes at this point, and there's a good amount of heat coming off of this. Like, it is almost too hot to the touch in one area. And you can hear like the steam, the noise, the water getting hot and stuff. So there's definitely things going on in here, but like, this thing has some glaring cons to me. And the first is, this is not a backpacking product in my opinion. This is a camping, out for the day. I want to just heat something up in a very simple way and not have to worry about carrying a stove and a pot and all of that. Where this just provides a really simple flameless option for you to heat pretty much any kind of pre-cooked food or freeze-dried meal that you would want. And you have a pretty foolproof way to do that. Now, this is the other con. I wouldn't backpack with this because I'm carrying pretty much unnecessary water weight. I'm creating more trash, and I just have more things to carry, which is not what I want to do when I'm out on a backpacking trip. I want to minimize things. And once I eat the food that I've put into the tray here, I then have to clean it. I mean, I would have to do the same with a pot like this, but it's just not as convenient, I would say. But I do think that this is a pretty cool little system. I think I paid like $24, and you can buy recharge kits for you to get enough for it to make sense to use for a longer period of time. But I also think that it's not a bad option from like an emergency preparedness standpoint, so there is that as well. Let's see if this is ready to eat, if it is hydrated enough to take a bite. I don't know. I did do a test of this at home, which was in much warmer conditions, and it was just a controlled environment. It's like 40 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. It's a little windy. It's raining, obviously, and so maybe it's not going to be as effective, but we'll see. I'm going to take a bite here. This is the Pinnacle Foods sticky teriyaki chicken with garlic and asparagus, or garlic, asparagus, and some rice. So let's take a bite here. Okay, that's not bad. Like, it has done a decent enough job to heat up the food. I do think because it is pretty cold out here, you're losing a lot of heat out of the top, but it's keeping my hands warm right now, which is quite nice. But once you get your like initial heat out of it, then it's just going to start to peter off over time. I think it will go for like 45 minutes is what I heard that the gel will be able to heat, but it spikes to a high temperature and then it'll come down and kind of stay steady for like a 30-45 minute period of time. I mean, that's not a terrible way to like sit and enjoy a meal in the backcountry when you're out like on a day trip, or you want to just throw it into the back of your car and have it as an emergency option. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it also has like some pretty glaring negatives, and there's also not a lot of information on the Lavagel website of how things are sourced, the sustainability aspect of it, because they do say that it's like non-toxic, it's sustainably sourced, all of that stuff. It's just a bunch of random AI photos that have the Lavagel oven in those pictures. It's kind of strange, but I mean, I thought it was unique enough to share with you guys, so that's pretty much it. That's the Lavagel oven, and let me know, what do you guys think in the comment section? Is this just a huge gimmick, or is this actually something you would find yourself using in the backcountry out on a camping trip? I have to say, I mean, it is keeping my hands warm, and I'm not gonna be sad about that. And I've got a delicious hot meal. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Have an awesome day. We'll catch you on the next one. See you later.